Hi, I am Engine Cadet Gartville Haremilia, and today I am going to discuss the application of UNCLOS to the claims of the claimants to the South China Sea. But before we dive into that topic, let us first understand what is UNCLOS. So the UNCLOS, or the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, is an international treaty that establishes the legal framework for maritime activities. It was adopted in 1982 and came into force in 1994. This includes the Number 1, territorial zone. So according to the Article 3 of the UNCLOS, the territorial zone of the coastal state is 12 nautical miles from the baseline. The coastal state has a full sovereignty in this area, or they have a full control in this area. Next is the contiguous zone. So according to the Article 33 of the UNCLOS, the contiguous zone of the coastal state is 24 nautical miles from the baseline. So the coastal state can enforce laws without claiming full sovereignty, such as customs, fiscal, immigration, and sanitary law. Next is the EEZ, or Exclusive Economic Zone. So according to the Article 57 of the UNCLOS, the EEZ of the coastal state is 200 nautical miles from the baseline. The coastal state has a sovereign rights to explore, exploit, conserve, manage natural resources like fish, oil, gas, and minerals. Last is the continental shelf. So according to the Article 76 of UNCLOS, the continental shelf of a coastal state is naturally extended from 200 nautical miles and does not extend 315 nautical miles. So the coastal state the claims of the coastal state must be submitted to the Commission on the Limits of the Continental Shelf, or CLCS, for approval. So they have also a sovereign rights over the seabed and subsoil. However, Article 82 states that the coastal state must share a revenue to the ISA, or International Seabed Authority, for the resources they exploited. So as you can see in this map, the claimants overlaps with each other's territory, or EEZ, because some base their claims in history, just like the China's 10-dash line, this one, while others base it on UNCLOS. So, if we apply the UNCLOS, this should be the map of the South China Sea, and showing the EEZ extending 200 nautical miles from the baseline in accordance to the UNCLOS Article 57. This one. Now, let's proceed to the claims of the claimants based on UNCLOS. Let us start with the China. So, the claims of China in their EEZ according to UNCLOS is number 1, Pratas Island. So, the Pratas Island is 173 nautical miles from China, and also some of the Paracel Islands. This includes the Woody Island, Chui Island, Lincoln Island, Mani Island, Duncan Island, Robert Island, Drummond Island, and Discovery Reef. Next is Vietnam. So the claims of Vietnam based on UNCLOS is some of the Paracel Islands. This includes the Triton Island. And in 2009, Vietnam submitted an extended continental shelf to the CLCS. This includes Vanguard Bank, Rifleman Bank, and Granger Bank. Next on the list is Malaysia. So, the claims of Malaysia based on UNCLOS is some of these Spratly Islands. This includes the Swallow Reef, Dallas Reef, Dicer Reef, Mariveles Reef, Investigator Reef, Royal Charlotte Reef. And also, in 2009, together with Vietnam, Malaysia submitted its extended continental shelf to the CLCS and submitted again on 2019. This includes the North Louisiana Shoal, South Louisiana Shoal, and North Patinggi Alley. Next is the Brunei. So the claims of Brunei based on UNCLOS is Luisia Reef. It has a continental shelf but not formally submitted to the CLCS. Next on the list is this one. the Indonesia. So, the claim of Indonesia in the South China Sea base of UNCLOS is the North Natuna Sea. In 2017, Indonesia renamed its waters to North Natuna Sea to assert sovereignty because the 9-dash line overlaps in their EEZ. Next on the list is the Philippines. So, the claims of the Philippines according to UNCLOS is number 1 is the Scarborough Shoal. This one. And some of these Spratly Islands. This includes the Taito Island, West York Island, Nanshan Island, Luita Island, Lankiam Cay, Commodore Reef, Irving Reef, Second Thomas Shoal, Sabina Shoal, Reed Bank, Mischief Reef, and Namyit Island. Also, in May 6, 2009, Philippines submitted its continental shelf to the CLCS. Next is the Taiwan. So, Taiwan's legal position in UNCLOS is complicated because it is not a UN member and it cannot submit EEZ or continental shelf claim to the CLCS. So those are the claims of the claimants to the South China Sea if we apply the UNCLOS. So thank you for listening and thank you for watching.